This week we're looking at 2 Corinthians 4:16, where the Apostle Paul says, "Therefore we do not lose heart." And I mentioned yesterday that he gives us reasons we don't need to lose heart based on the future, based on the present, and based on the past. Today we're going to look at the reasons based on the future. And to do that, I want to tell you about a former professional football player named Donald Driver. Donald Driver used to play for the Green Bay Packers as a wide receiver. He also won a previous season of Dancing with the Stars, a great dancer. He has a big smile even when he's playing, he has a big smile on his face. And a number of years ago, when our oldest daughter was very young, we took her to watch a practice of the Green Bay Packers. And as we were walking back to our vehicle when the practice was finished, we saw that Donald Driver was walking on the other side of a fence that we were close to. He was walking back to the stadium, and we thought, boy, wouldn't it be great to get a picture of Donald Driver holding our little daughter? And so we got Donald Driver's attention and asked if we could hand our daughter over the fence to Donald Driver so that we could get their picture taken with them. And I want you to imagine how big you would smile if you were getting your picture taken next to a professional football player who also won Dancing with the Stars. Big, big smile. Well, I wanted to show you the smile that was on my daughter's face when we handed her over. She didn't smile at all. She was absolutely terrified. Donald Driver, of course, he had his big smile on his face, and he was very, very happy to do it. Maybe your smile would be different, but I want you to do this now. I want you to imagine what kind of smile you would have on your face if you were standing right next to, not Donald Driver, but right next to Jesus. If Jesus were standing right next to you, the compassionate, gracious, forgiving, gentle Jesus. This is one of the things Paul's "therefore" is based on when he says that we don't need to lose heart. In 2 Corinthians chapter 4, he says this, "We know that the one who raised the Lord Jesus from the dead will also raise us with Jesus and present us with you in his presence." In other words, Paul is saying that we know our future and we know who it's with. He tells us that all believers in the end will be standing right next to Jesus. Literally, he says that Jesus will stand with you in heaven, just like he did as he went through hell, when his life was hard, when it hurt, when there were nails in his skin, when he made the sacrifice that was necessary in order to guarantee your future with him. He did that so that you could walk through life knowing that you always have a future to look forward to, and knowing that you always have a reason to live. This past Sunday, I gave the message for our Time of Grace television program focusing on the theme of love, reminding us of how we can walk through life knowing that God's love for us will never fail. Our love for one another, however, sometimes does fail. This message was designed to give you some encouragement on how to live with an expectation that our love, inspired by the love of Jesus, is going to win. Please consider tuning into this message. You can find details on how to do that by clicking on the link in this post. We'll see you tomorrow.